Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. The possibilities are numerous once we decide to act and not react. Success does not consist in never making mistakes, but in never making the same one a second time. The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man. You see things and you say, "Why?" But I dream things that never were, and I say, "Why not?" A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable, but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. The greatest of evils and the worst of crimes is poverty. Our civilization ought to be judged by how it treats its most vulnerable members. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. The only man I know who behaves sensibly is my tailor. He takes my measurements anew each time he sees me. The rest go on with their old measurements and expect me to fit them. The power of accurate observation is commonly called cynicism by those who have not got it. Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. If you cannot get rid of the family skeleton, you may as well make it dance. The best way to keep children at home is to make the home atmosphere pleasant and let the air out of the tires. People who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. Better keep yourself clean and bright. You are the window through which you must see the world. The possibilities are endless once we decide to act and not react. A life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable but more useful than a life spent doing nothing. Success does not come to those who wait and wonder. It comes to those who work hard and go after what they want. The people who get on in this world are the people who get up and look for the circumstances they want. And if they can't find them, make them. Life is not about finding yourself. It is about creating yourself and making the most out of the opportunities that come your way. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Youth is wasted on the young. We are all fools in love. The secret to success is to know something nobody else knows. Make it a rule never to give a child a book you would not read yourself. Life is too important to be taken seriously. The greatest challenge in life is discovering who you are. The second greatest is being happy with what you find. There is no sincerer love than the love of food. The biggest mistake you can make is assuming that you know it all. The only man who behaves sensibly is my tailor. He takes my measurements anew every time he sees me, while all the rest go on with their old measurements and expect me to fit them. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. The possibilities are endless when you remove the limitations of your own thinking. You see things and you say, "Why?" But I dream things that never were, and I say, "Why not?" Life isn't about waiting for the right moment. It's about creating the right moment. The biggest communication problem is we do not listen to understand, we listen to reply. The only way to avoid being miserable is not to have enough leisure to wonder whether you are happy or not.